Hello everyone, welcome to Codex Gaming and welcome to Madden 21. So let me paint you a picture, alright? 2019, 2020, I had just started my channel, right out the gate, and I had done 2 videos on my channel. I did Minecraft Story Mode, and I did Star Wars Battlefront 2 on my channel. And neither of those videos worked. They did not work. The audio is messed up, the video is messed up, something's wrong with those videos. The Battlefront video just pauses in the middle of the 5-minute, it's like 5-minute mark, and it just, the whole rest of the video does not play. And then as for the Minecraft Story Mode video, the audio is messed up, and it's just broken, the whole video. So, then I was like, well, I've got Madden, I think it was 19. I got Madden 19. Why don't I play Madden? It would be, no one's really done that ever. No one really does these kind of games on these kind of channels. It'd be fun for me. So, I did that video. And that was really one of the first videos, not the only video. The first videos where I can actually proudly say that it worked. And it done what I wanted to do. Like, it rendered, and you can watch it. It's watchable. And as for those beginner videos, this is the first video on my channel that is that whatever. I don't know, maybe I might be wrong with that. But the Madden series has always meant a lot to me. Like, as a child, I love these games. I used to play them with my dad all the time, and my family. Like, this is just a really close series to my heart. And it hurts so bad when I say that the series has fallen from the grace that it used to be held up to. And I'm actually making a video that is going to be about the history and the fall of the Madden series. I don't know when that's coming out. I don't know how that's going to be, but I'm making a video about that. And it's going to be like a little video essay specifically about the history and the kind of fall of this game, like why it failed. But I wanted to play it. I played like one game and I tried out some of the different modes, but I wanted to give it a fair shot. And I figured the best way to do that is to let you kind of see my journey, and I can kind of give you my opinions directly from this. And considering that it was one of the first games that I actually did on the channel, I thought it was just kind of fitting to give you this experience. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. Now, I said this in my video, but you probably haven't seen it because it was a very poorly made video, I guess is the right word. Like, I mean, it's a watchable video, but it's not really good. But I said in that my favorite football team of all time is the Vikings. Now that is true. I love the Vikings. I actually have a Vikings t-shirt or jersey right here, and then I have a throw on the other side of my room that is the Vikings. I love the Vikings. I always have. The reason that I like the Vikings is that when I was a kid, back a long time ago, I was on a little, it's not little league, because that's baseball, but like a little tag football game, like a team. And I was the Vikings on that team. That was the name of the team. They were called the Vikings. And whenever I got a little older and I could kind of, recognize that this is a real team in the NFL, I played the Wii, 2009 version, which, I mean, it wasn't, I had that game for a long time, but, I didn't really get into it until a little bit later. And I always picked the Vikings, because it was the team that I was on. So then as I got older, I fell in love with the team more. I got connected to the players. I knew the players' names. And that just kind of grew into the love for the Vikings that I have now. So I'm going to be playing as the Vikings. That was just a long-winded way of me saying that I'm going to play for the Vikings. Yeah, it already kind of picked the Vikings for me. Now, we're going to play against Who are we gonna play against? We play against the Vikings. Let's play against the Seahawks. You know, we can randomize it. Okay, we'll play against the Chargers. Let's play against the Chargers. I don't really know much about the Chargers, but let's play against the Chargers. Let's see the uniforms. Let's see what we got as uniforms. We got the current. Oh, we got the. We're just gonna do the current home. I don't know how much, like, series-wise this is gonna go. I don't think that I'm gonna make a series out of this.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis.
I love how in all the years this game has existed, the graphics have not gotten any better.
On EA Sports.
Like, it's not bad, but it's not good either. Like, look at the light and that. Something that drives me crazy is the hair. You'd think in all the years of them making these games, this company would know how to make hair, specifically dreadlocks. They always glitch out. Every time.
We'll see.
Anytime you see one of these cutscenes.
Minnesota Vikings.
Kirk Cousins still plays for the Vikings. I mean, this is technically 2022. Roster.
We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Minnesota Vikings.
All right, we're going to return it. You know, I didn't even get a chance to choose. That's something they got rid of is the coin toss.
From downtown Minneapolis.
Close against that one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins. Not bad for a fourth-round draft.
Oh my God, the stupid hangy thing's glitching through his leg. Look at the hair, it's awful. Look at that, that's terrible.
After practice, making sure the routes are run well.
That's horrible. That is some of the worst hair animation. And that's worse than last year. And last year was miserable. I played a season last year. Like, I did a full season. Like, I did all the way to the Super Bowl.
They start
Oh,
the
God.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage.
It was awful. Last year's was probably the worst Madden game I've ever played.
Now.
Like, it's probably one of the worst I've ever played.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
Like, it was bad. It was glitchy. The game would just mess up, like, randomly. And there was this thing, like, you would get an interception constantly because the game wouldn't catch the frickin' ball.
On third down, Cousins.
Ooh.
T.J. Hawkinson.
Oh, yeah. Give me some of that. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just being a dork, ain't I?
With a gain of 22.
I don't know how to celebrate football. I'm not a football player.
Down situation like this,
I don't know how to celebrate.
about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first
Ooh,
down.
that was a horrible throw.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I am really bad at the throwing, as you can probably tell. Never been good at throwing.
A little more attention.
I'm good at running.
And that
I'm a
made
good
it
runner.
tougher to get a clean throw
In the
his
game,
way.
not in real life. I
So
suck
after
at
the
running.
incompletion on
I suck at
first
throwing,
and
too.
second and
I'd be a horrible football player.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Now we're going to do something called stupid gameplay. It's when you do stupid things for stupid reasons. B.
Look here, it's an opening drive fake.
I hit the open! The guy was open!
And it does not pay off.
That's not Kirk Cousins.
Doesn't work out,
Oh, no, it wasn't Kirk Cousins. It was the kicker.
The defense forces a turnover on down.
Oh, that was stupid of me because I threw it to the wrong guy. I hit B, but I should throw it to A. He was wide open.
And he is just absolutely
He was wide open.
marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long. Watch him throw routes versus air.
Oh, crap.
But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field and he's creating with big throws.
Tackle him.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
What? I keep using autoflip.
3 yards remain for second down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's like, listen, you need to stop them from getting past this line, okay? You need to stop them. Stop them from getting past the line. That's what's important.
Done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the
Reminds
wrong
me
place.
of,
but you're right about that one.
have you ever heard,
figured that one out and made a really
but
nice
like the
play.
bad lip readings, like the NFL bad lip readings?
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
That was miserable.
First catch for King.
That was a miserable attempt at stopping
He
them.
is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Yeah, I screwed that. They're gonna get a touchdown. I'm bad at this.
Running on first down, Eckler.
Stop him! God, what is he made out of? Steel?
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
13 yards.
Stay for him to maneuver on that run.
Even he's mad. And his hair.
Surprise. He's one of the better backs
Why
in the
even
league.
bother at
Had
that
to
point?
come
Like, if
into
you
this
can't do hair than that, better than that, just say every player in the NFL shaved their head and leave it at that. Like, don't even bother at that point.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
I keep checking my recorder because I feel like it's going to mess up at some
But
point.
still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up
Stop
at least
him.
a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Herbert throws
Yeah,
complete.
a touchdown.
Williams.
Or at least a
And he's
field
going
goal.
to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
I try to stay in the tight ends or whatever the guardmen,
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
soldiers. I can't remember what they're called. They're the guys who sit there and act tough at the beginning.
14.
They're guys who like push each other for no other reason, just to be rude.
Backfield.
I usually play them. They're not tight ends, are they? Are they tight ends? I can't remember. This guy, yeah, Lynch.
We're scoreless after 1.
Oh, so I know that real football is like 15 minutes, but if you expect me to do 15 minutes in one quarter in the whole game, yeah, no, I'm not. That's not happening. I used to do 5, but I like 6.
They'll go option to the short side.
I just fell over.
Yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it.
I just fell over again. Because I'm hitting this button. I'm hitting the down button to try to get him to go forward, and he's just leaping.
5. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now.
What's that stop
From the
him?
right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of
Gosh,
the game.
the commentation has gotten so basic.
The Vikings taking the field here.
Like, I remember when they actually had something to add to these conversations. Now they just feel like AI talking.
Scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Like, did you know that you're supposed to get a touchdown here? Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Second down.
They're so, like, I don't know it. I just feel like the commentators don't add as much as they used to.
They run it again with Cook.
Why is Dalvin Cook so bad in this game? Dalvin Cook is like a legend. I remember in the other game, like the one from last year, the bad one. At least he actually had a decent game. Like he would actually play the game properly. I cannot run with him. Oh, don't even play that. You caught that. You got it knocked out of your hands.
And now fourth down.
Fine, I'll punt the ball.
Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
I'll punt the ball. Oh, I missed that by a mile. I'll punt the stupid ball. Ooh, that was one of the worst.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Let's try not to do bad this time.
From the 30. Here's Herbert.
Hey, no, let's not do that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice.
No, stop it. I keep hitting flip.
12 and a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Run.
And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete.
I suck at
It's all the
defense.
way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Get you, number 10. Or
Eckler
number 30.
between the tackles. And he'll manage to pick up about
My number was
second
always
down.
2. It's funny, my number was 2 in football.
Simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
I have a jar that I keep pins in. Like, what is... I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I have a jar.
Second and 6.
Got dementia. I have a jar that I keep my pins in. It's like to hold the pins. And it fell.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have
last year
analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
Last game, or last year's game,
Coach, some highlights here.
The halftime show was awful.
To throw on second and 10. Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Into a double team.
Oh, yes!
The Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is. This is going to be a route around that distance. Makes his read, breaks on the football.
Oh, yeah, that's what I call a football. I will try to throw it to X.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Owen James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick.
Oh my god! I threw it back to the dude. Like, I just handed the ball to him, like, here, no, you get another chance. It wasn't fair.
And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo as teams like this.
I just threw it right to him. Like, I didn't even give him a chance to miss it. I just handed him the ball.
And came through with a big...
Like, I might as well just waved a white flag and be like, here, football.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra
point. Oh my god. And they get the ball back at the end of the half, so, like, they're gonna win now. I mean, it's not guaranteed. Football's one of those games where pretty much anything can happen.
Creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
I cannot believe I did that. This game is taking a little longer than I thought, so I might not do the 3 that I originally planned. I might just do 2 games.
So we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner,
I can't take care of my own men. How am I going to take care of the football?
And you come right back out on the field.
I can barely get the football past
Very long. You're not hearing everyone say, "Oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it." All that stuff just goes
I know about football until you ask me to know about football, and then I black out. Like, I just don't know anything about football. The line of scrimmage, that's what it's called, the line of scrimmage.
Pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
What's the play?
Cousins.
He's alone.
He's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Cousins now. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this incomplete. Excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Here's Cousins. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
Ooh, I don't have much time left. I need to get to the other side or they're going to get the ball back.
First half of play.
That's why I'm being a little risky-bisky.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Yeah, Dalvin Cook is really slow.
3rd and 1. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Well, I kind of have to
The
go
defender
for it.
right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
4th down, Cousins. He's got Smith here. Now another
Ooh, I need to get to the place of the touchdowns.
they're down to 1
The end zone is what
as
it's
we head
called.
toward halftime. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Cousins.
You stop catching my ball!
But it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just
I don't even care. I'll just call a timeout, and they can take a knee.
Defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to.
Sounds like Rick
as the teams are
Sanchez.
right back out there for the second half.
I'm going to
we'll
skip
get right
the
back out
halftime
there
show
as
because
well.
I really
As
don't
we'll turn
care.
it back over to Brandon.
I really don't care. But it sounds like Rick. From Rick and Morty.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. DeAndre Carter now from his
Carter.
end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down
Oh,
officially.
you have my name.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Williams on the slant.
Let's stop
This
him.
will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 30 on 2nd down. Herbert, and he wisely will throw that one away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he
What stopped him? No, he did not. No, he did not. I'm not going to challenge it because I don't want to lose it. Whatever.
They still have the lead.
Timeout. God, I cannot remember the names.
Production from their lead horse. That would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Let's not give them the ball back.
1st down throw for Cousins.
No!
Football, but a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Seriously.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll get it out of
I feel like I made
at the
that.
48. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook.
Not.
And he will be very close.
No way.
See the closed fist of the referee, and that means
No, I'm challenging that one.
Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field.
What? He just went.
Football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Let's see what he actually has to say, because I couldn't understand a word he was saying.
So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where
I
it
am
is.
running this one. I am not punting this close. I refuse.
Running for it. Here's Cook.
Yeah.
And he's going to have a first.
I would just sneeze and I'd go forward.
4-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
No.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Flag.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there.
Flag. What did I do?
It's maybe 3.
Offense? I didn't do anything.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
What did that even mean?
Cousins throws.
I don't think these commentators know what they're talking about. They're just saying words.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Let's try to get a touchdown, or at least
Search of their
first down.
first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every. that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play.
Ooh, I'm so good at football.
With another first down.
I'm so good at this game.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To the air again.
Oh, that was a horrible throw. Who was throwing that to?
Complete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now,
what are you doing, Cook?
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw is Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw?
Get the field goal. I got to get some
down.
points on the board.
Dime defense blanketed the field with extra.
I got to get some points on the field somehow.
Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he'll be brought down at the 20.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm just being, like, really critical of the game or what. But the commentators this game are getting on my nerves. They're so mindless. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, they just... There's something off about them. They don't seem real.
Bring up a 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line,
They just... I don't know. They seem so lifeless.
As time has run out.
I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just being, like, too critical. Like, maybe they always don't feel that.
On EA
I don't know.
Sports.
They don't feel the same.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Vikings ball 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
I wonder what the longest,
done the job. Now it's the
like, kicked football is. Like, how far the furthest it's ever been kicked.
Now Cousins.
No, that was the bad. I knew it was bad the moment I saw it.
Terrific there.
Because he was open until he wasn't.
Complete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. And the Chargers are going to take possession.
Just give it back. I gave it back to you. Give it back to me.
Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your.
I suck at this game.
Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one
I just barreled that guy down.
On a terrific game, as you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert caught by Allen. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Give me ball.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Steps away to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
He's like, stop that team. Do not let get touchdown.
Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers.
I'm not going to challenge because I lost already, even if I do challenge it. But
no CD. There didn't seem to be much.
He didn't get in there.
Down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Just saying numbers.
Kick this one away, and off it goes. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
There's some big plays.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
I don't think I've punted. I've punted once. I've gotten interception almost every single turnover.
Interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
All right. Come on, Jefferson. You can do it.
Cousins to throw it.
No! Stop catching the ball!
Intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nasir Adder.
Aha! Stop catching it. Just stop catching it.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That's the game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
Oh, I could have turned the game around.
It's knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
I could have turned it all around.
And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
There's no way that I'm extending my lead.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case
Trust me, no miracle's going to befall this team.
And he'll be stopped
I'm doing horrible. I'm the worst coach
down
ever.
to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
even if I get a touchdown,
turnovers,
I don't think it's possible for me to get 3.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
There's no way. I've got one timeout.
The guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, Cousins. Oh, he's going to let this go for
Just
the
catch
end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not.
I don't understand why my players are not catching the ball, but the other teams are.
Come up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. This one brought in by
A flag. This better not be my flag.
Work this down to about the 32-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll throw again. Cousins.
Touchdown! My first one!
Touchdown, Minnesota.
You know what? I consider that a win.
Cousins taking it in from 4 yards.
I'll do a fake PA.
Finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
There was no way I was going to do that. I don't know what that was about. Well, the game's over.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully.
Barely kicking.
Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare?
Why was that a flag?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
Illegal touching!
See on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
I didn't touch them! Is there a... You can't watch the play? There's no instant oh, here it is. I didn't touch anyone. Where was someone being touched? They're not touching anyone. They're not even near me yet. What the heck? That is so stupid. That is so stupid.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
That is just ridiculousness.
So
That was the referee being a stinky poo-poo head.
And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on
All right, so I'm only going to be doing the one game because I'm already 50 minutes into recording, and I did not think that it would be this long of a video. So here are my thoughts on the game. I think it's just really basic. It's just meh. There's no other way to say it. It's not bad. I mean, there's certain elements of it that's kind of bad, but like, as for just gameplay wise, it's just Madden. It's just a Madden game with nothing extra. There's nothing about this game that makes it special than any of the other games. If you have, like, there's no point in buying this game unless it's free. That's just how I got it. I didn't buy it. I wouldn't buy these games. I got it on Game Pass because I've got the Xbox Game Pass. And it's so basic. There's nothing about this game that really pops, and I feel like even the older ones, even the Wii one, even the, just every game that's come before it, and the, older games, had something to them. They had this essence, they had this pop to them, that they made them stand out. And that's how this series was born, is they stood out. They were revolutionary. Every single game that was a little bit different, and yet they had something about them that truly made you sit down and play hours and hours and hours. This one, it's meh. It's okay. It's just bottom of the barrel. There's nothing about this game that's any better than the games before it. The only thing is that last year's game was the worst one, so this one's not as bad. Yes, this one is better than 2022. 2022 is a nightmare. 2022 is the worst Madden game I have ever played. And I think the only Madden game that I have not played, which I don't even think... Actually, there was no Madden game this year, was 2020. I've played 2019, I've done the 2021, and I've played 2022 and 2023. I think of every one of those games, 2019 is the best. 19 is the best. And then 2022 is the worst. This one's just there. It just exists. It's not bad, but it's not the best. The narration, the commentators, I don't know why they get on my nerves in this game. And I've always loved the commentators. I've always loved the narrators and the voices, and it makes you feel like you're really in a football game. But there's just something about them. It's like they're only paid to say these few lines, and then that's it. They don't care. They could not care less about this. And it's kind of sad, because they have done really good jobs in the past. They have done really good games in the past. And to see that, I don't know, it feels like they don't really try. I don't know, the narration is just really dull for some reason. I barely could understand what they were saying. They were just saying numbers, and they weren't really adding anything. And the audio isn't bad. I've got really bad headphones, so it sounds bad. But, just for the audio itself, without these bad headphones, it's not bad. It's fine. Like I said, everything's fine. There's nothing inherently bad about this game, except for the graphics. I think the graphics in this game are a travesty, because the fact that games before it are better than this, and this is the new generation, new, best ever console, magic, whatever, this is what you get. This buggy looking... It looks like a 2005 game. Or maybe that's a little harsh. Maybe 2015, 2016. That's a little less harsh. 2016. This looks like a 2016 game. There is nothing about these graphics that look any better than any of the other games. It is the bottom of the barrel, the cheapest of the cheap. There is nothing about the graphics-wise that are revolutionary in any way, shape, or form. The hair sucks. The hair actually gets on my nerves. I hate it when games mess up hair graphics. They look so goofy. It looks so goofy, and I don't know why. It is so goofy looking. The hair just flings around. It looks like a feather. It doesn't look... I don't know. It's so annoying. And you would think in a game like this, where so much time is put into the character models, they would actually have good character models. The character models suck. You can barely tell who you're playing as. At least before they had a little bit, charm to them, they just don't in this game. They just do. There's nothing revolutionary about the character models. There's nothing good about the character models. They're just there. I rate it... just the game I played, 5 out of 10, 4 out of 10. It's not horrible. It's not the worst game ever. It's not the best. It's not as good as the other games. I would if you want to play a Madden game, play 2019 or lower. I would recommend that. I know the teams aren't going to be the same. I know the whatever. I know it's not going to be the same as the new stuff, but you might as well. It's not worth the these games are like $60 to buy if you don't have Game Pass. It's not worth that price tag. It's just not. It's not worth the $60 to buy this game. It's not worth it. But that is going to do it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know a lot of this video was just me ranting about this game, and the reason I'm ranting a lot in this game is because I am making my video essay about this. I don't know when that's going to be coming out, but I am making that, and I will probably be pulling a lot of the footage from this into that, so look out for that video. But that is going to do it for today's video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Alright, so that was fun. That was really fun. So, that's going to end off this video. If you want to see more, comment and like this video. And let me know if you want to see more. Tell me what you want to see and I'll try to do it. I can't do everything. But if I have the game, I'll try to do it. I'll see you guys next time on the Carter X channel. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.